Hey there, guys. Kyle Bethune with Bussin' Bethunes here. Good morning, guys. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for being here again. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks. This video is pretty simple, not too long. Give me about 15 minutes of your time, and then I'll let you go. Actually, at a park right down the road from where I grew up. Kind of a ominous-looking morning, as you can tell. The fog is pretty thick, and it's an old phosphate pit there. So this whole eastern Hillsborough County and over into Polk County at one point, many years ago, was they mined phosphate in this area. And this is one of the remnants of that. It's turned into quite a lovely park that I've been coming to, honestly, for almost 40 years. And it's really nice. And they built a nice walking trail here. And I've been enjoying coming down here and walking a little bit and running, mostly running actually. So I did want to talk to you about a few different things, kind of the future of this channel, what I've got in mind, and we lost a YouTube legend last week. I guess I'd like to kind of start there. I mean, a lot of you know him. Just as a disclaimer, this video is not monetized, so I'm not in any way trying to capitalize on anything. So before that gets said, I just want to kind of put that out there. So I was laying in bed about almost a week ago now, and I was on Facebook and I ran across something that said Adam the Woo had passed away. I was like, no way, this is not real. This can't be happening. So I kind of put my phone away. I was kind of ready for bed, and not a subject matter I really wanted to dig into too much at that point, because I was like, there's no way. This is just somebody hacked this account, or I don't know, something's going on. And I woke up the next day. Unfortunately, it was true. Yeah, it was, I got to experience something I never experienced before. I had never been so sad about someone passing that I had met one time in my life. And I think that's just the kind of guy he was, the effect he had on his audience and the people that watched him. I got to meet him once. I'll go ahead and post that picture right here. Kind of happened chance. Me and Jen, it was a couple years ago, we were over staying in the Orlando area. We knew Celebration had a farmer's market on Sundays, and we love a good farmer's market, and we loaded up and headed over there, and with the off chance that maybe we would run into him, and just so happened we did, and we got to meet him. I just kind of want to share, what stood out to me the most about Adam. We met him. Jen actually met him first. I was over doing something, and she said, hey, you not believe who I just ran into. Like, no kidding. So I went over and met him. He's like, hi, my name is Adam. And that really has stuck with me. Someone like him who's had the presence he's had on YouTube all these years. I think this kind of summed him up as a person. It's like, hey, I'm Adam. Just like I was meeting somebody off the street who I hadn't watched probably hundreds of times. And he was just as advertised, just a nice, down-to-earth guy. And the YouTube world lost a good one. We lost a very bright spot of social media. And I think that's what Adam brought to YouTube. He didn't judge anyone. He didn't talk bad about anyone. And he just lived his life fully. And I think that's so rare these days for people unapologetically themselves. And he was, and he filmed what he loved. And I think he just wanted to share that with people. And he was really good at it. And I read something, there's been just a drove of floods of comments and just all over social media, everywhere. I don't think anyone knew, or at least I had no idea the impact Adam had on this world. And to be honest, I doubt he did either. And it's such a tragedy, it takes someone passing on to realize the significance they had and the impact they had in this world. But Adam was just himself, unapologetically himself, and he's going to be missed. I did watch every Adam the Woo video. I don't watch a lot of TV, but he inspired me a lot over the years, and he will be missed by many. And it's just unfortunate. And I know I have a lot of viewers who've watched Adam over the years too, and are definitely going to be missing him, for a long time to come. He was just such a dependable presence on YouTube, and he's going to be greatly missed, no doubt about that. The bird is beautiful out here. I wish it was a little more clear, or not as foggy, because there's a lot of wildlife. Let's check these birds out right over here. Let's see if I can zoom her in a little bit. Yeah, some type of like egret or something there in the trees. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's actually quite pretty. Like, see the reflections off the lake. Turned out really nice. Adam just had a way of filming in such a simple way, very low editing, very just a simple content, and he had a way of doing it so well. He was just able to capture the simple things in life and make them great, and make you feel good when you watch this video. You may not even know why you enjoy his videos. A lot of times I had no idea, but I'm just sitting there an hour later watching a video of him talking about something, and I was satisfied. I think he just had that ability to do that. But I want to move on from that, and man, may he rest in peace, and all of his friends and family, and all of you out there. We can hopefully in the coming weeks and months and years, he'll always be remembered, that's for sure. So I kind of, through all of this, my YouTube journey has been a very unique one as well. I mean, a lot of you have been around for a long time. Actually going on 6 years. I think right around this time is when we started, just right around COVID era. Really had no idea what I was doing. I just wanted to try it, and we have made a lot of videos over the years about a lot of different things, and it's been a ride, that's for sure. Yeah, I've spent the better part of the last couple of years trying to figure out what to do for a living, trying to figure out what am I supposed to be doing. I think I've been on this search for my purpose. Everybody talks about their purpose in this world, and had a hard time finding it. I've looked high and low, every corner of the internet, talked to people, and I just always get drawn back to YouTube. I love YouTube. I love the way it works. I love the freedom it gives me. I love the freedom of expression that it offers, and I just can't get away from it. I've tried so many times to just walk away because it's freaking hard. It's really hard to be a full-time YouTube creator. It just is. It really is. There's millions of people trying to do it. Just a small handful to actually pull it off. And I've always tried to figure out what's the difference in those two. What's the difference in the ones who make it, like Adam, Jacob, Nomadic Fanatic, all the people who've inspired me over the years to do this. What is the difference, and I think they just never gave up. And I've had a hard time with that. As a lot of you know, I've walked away more than once. I've tried different things, pretty much everything, but I've never just stuck to any one thing and just saw it through, and it's always kind of been a fault of mine, something I don't want to call it a weakness, but definitely something that's not great that I do, a trend or a habit that I have, and it sucks. But ultimately, this is all I want to do. I love doing this. I've been doing it for almost 6 years. I've made hundreds of videos, just thousands of hours of work, and I basically have made next to no money doing it, but it's still all I want to do. It's just like, I can't get away from it. I don't know if I'm not saying it's my purpose. I'm not saying I should be doing it, but that's all I want to do. So in light of Adam, it has inspired me. I want to push at this one more time. I want to give this everything I got. All the 6 years of knowledge I have gained, all the failures I have produced, I want to take all that and give this my best shot and make it. I want to make it, and I'm going to need your help. My plan is, loose plans, you know me, loose plans. I'm going to do a daily vlog. I'm going to do a daily vlog for as long as I can hold out to do it. That's no small feat, and like Adam, who did it for years and not miss many days. Like, I don't think most people understand how challenging that is. But I think I'm up for it. I think I can do it. I want to share my life with you guys in a way that brings you in at the end of the day, or whenever it is you watch a video, and you walk away, or you leave that video feeling a little better than you did before you watched it. If I can do that every day, I'm not gonna get it right every day. I mean, no one does, because filming that amount of content is challenging, and some are great at it, and I'm going to have to learn. I'm going to have to get better at it. I'm going to have to learn a style. And, but I want to do it. I'm not saying I'm going to show up every day. I may film 31 videos this month. I may film 25 next month. I don't know. I'm going to do what I can do. But that's my plan. I'm going to film my life. I live in a bus. I have a family. I'm going to do gig work. There's going to be days I do absolutely nothing. There's going to be days that I'm depressed, and a lot of you know that. But I'm going to try my best to show up every single day and brighten up my little corner of social media, because I think it needs it. We live in such a dark time right now and craziness in the world. If I can bring a little bit of happiness and joy to the folks that watch these videos, I've done my job. And I can lay my head down at night and be proud of that. And that's all I want to do. I'm not focusing on the views. I'm not focusing on subscribers. I'm going to try every day to make the best videos I can to serve the people that watch these videos. Period. That's what I'm going to do. And I want you to join me. And I need your help. And so starting today, until I want to go as long as I can go. I don't know how long that is. I feel the best I've ever felt in my adult life. I've learned a lot. I have a lot of YouTube knowledge. I want to collaborate with other creators that you watch, and I'm going to need your help on that too. Because I ultimately, in the world of vlogging, and I'm sure I can break this down in another video because I kind of want to end this pretty soon. A lot of these creators, know each other, and they hang out and they do things. And unfortunately, in the YouTube world, that's kind of the crucial way to grow, because YouTube does not promote vlogging very much anymore. That's where I am. That's what I'm going to do. And I hope you're along for the ride, because I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be cool. I get to live a pretty neat life. I'm very fortunate in that respect. And I just kind of want to share it. And maybe inspire one of you out there to step outside of your comfort zone and live a life you want to live. Look at the sun right behind the fog. Wow, it is. I forgot how foggy it can get in Florida. It is crazy. And it's not like super early. It's almost 9 a.m. Birds sitting on the county does a lot with this park. I think they do a lot of research and stuff, so it has like some different feeders and stuff out throughout the lake. Birds sitting perched up right there on that one there. But yeah, guys, that's where I'm going to leave you until tomorrow. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I'm just going to be real with you guys. That's all I can do. If I'm going to show up every day, you're going to get me. You're going to get the real version of me. There's no way I can put on a performance every day of my life. And I don't think that's going to help you or do anybody any good. So I can guarantee you that. I'm going to show up as me every day. Happy, sad, mad, glad, ecstatic. Whether I'm sitting on the couch all day or I'm doing whatever. I'm going to be me. And all I need is for you to be you. And we're going to do this damn thing. Till tomorrow, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. And have a great... Oh yeah, by the way, I hope you enjoyed your holidays. Happy holidays to you. This is falling right in the middle of the two. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.